stop doing this. If you want to get ripped abs without gym, stay tuned because I'm going to give you the top 5 secrets to getting ripped abdominal muscles. Right, what is cracking, my friend? How are you doing today? If you're new to body training and calisthenics and you want to build ripped, lean muscle without gym, while simply using the power of your own body weight, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications because every single video I make on this channel are dedicated for people like you, my friend. And please note, all the secrets I'm going to share with you in this video are crucial. Miss out 1, results are going to suffer. Miss out 2, boy, I might as well just watch until the end of the video if I were you. So the first secret to getting ripped abs without gym is simply a calorie deficit, my friend, not more cardio, alright? Cardio has its place, but let me explain it. In fact, let me pick up some valuable information in terms of how fat loss works in my free ebook. Right, so, when the goal is to lose body fat, the only way in which this can occur is by remaining in a consistent calorie deficit. And so due to the calorie deficit that's created, the human body will use up more of its energy sources, and so when there's extra fat stores in the body, the individual will therefore lose body fat as a result over time. And that, my friend, is fat loss explained in a nutshell. Nothing more, nothing less. You can do all the fancy ab workouts you like, but without a calorie deficit in place, you will never lose body fat. I know it's not what you want to hear. I'm sorry, my friend. I know it's not what you want to hear. But unfortunately, in fitness, it's the harsh reality. That's actually the truth. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of people, they get caught up in doing more and more and more exercise, more cardio, everything, but it just leads to burnout, which I don't want to be happening to you, my friend. Now, although cardio, yes, as it burns calories, it can help create that calorie deficit and create a greater calorie deficit required to burn more fat. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the nutrition itself. Cardio is a supplement to fat loss, not the actual solution itself. The actual solution is a good quality nutrition plan where you are consuming less calories than you are burning. Right, got that? Let's move on to secret number 2. And secret number 2, my friend, is the hollow body. And oh boy. Where do I start with the hollow body? Now, funnily enough, I actually discovered the hollow body whilst working around my elbow injury. But since I've actually started doing the hollow body, this exercise is going to remain in my training regimen for as long as humanly possible. Now, the hollow body is actually arguably the most effective way you can train the core for multiple reasons. Reason number 1, when you perform the hollow body correctly, no other muscles can help the movement, meaning all the tension, all the load, all the stress is placed specifically on the abdomen. Another reason, number 2, is that the hollow body strongly emphasizes on the posterior pelvic tilt position. And the posterior pelvic tilt is actually what engages and activates the core and abdominal muscles optimally. But not only that, the hollow body is actually crucial for proper body alignment from practically every single bodyweight exercise you'll do, from push-ups to pull-ups to handstands to even your bloody basic squats. A stronger hollow body will mean a stronger body. A stronger body will mean more gains. And ripped abs too. And of course, lastly, we cannot forget that the hollow body can be done anytime, anywhere, for free. You simply cannot lose with this one. And trust me, my friend, doing 3 sets of your hollow bodies is going to target and train the core far more effectively than 3 rounds of just low intense, pointless ab circuits you just see over it. But I've got to save this rant for another video. I apologize, I'm sorry. But if you want a full step-by-step guide and tutorial in regards to how to do the hollow body, how to train the hollow body for optimal core development, then make sure to check out the card here as I'll link you to that video of mine. Number 3, now the third ab secret to getting ripped abs without a gym is to also train the posterior core. Now, I made this mistake for far too long because the thing is, the most ironic thing we have is that all the ab exercises you see on the internet is all focused on the anterior core. In simple terms, the abdominal muscles. But what about the posterior core? You know, the muscles at the back that are also responsible for the core. What about the gluteus maximus, gluteus minimus, the erector spinae of the lower back? Have you heard of all these muscles, my friend? I used to have no clue myself, but when I actually knew what these muscles were and how they worked, I started training them. My abdominal development improved as a result. And so by working your core entirely through not only flexion, but extension, this is going to lead to far greater core development and stability, which again is going to lead to greater results. And the irony is, all these sit-ups and crunches not only can you just do so many more exercises that are more effective and more bang for your buck. But these sorts of exercises, just doing them over and over again, it's just making your lower back pain even worse. But when you actually also train the posterior core, not only is your lower back going to strengthen, but by strengthening these muscles in the posterior chain, your pelvis is going to realign into its correct position. And so as it pulls back into position, you're going to get a more aesthetically dense six-pack as a result. And if you want to know more about a fantastic exercise you can do to train the posterior core specifically, make sure to check out the card here as I'll link you to that video where I give you a full tutorial and step-by-step guide to performing the arch body. And the fourth secret is to focus less on isolating the abs and more on working the body in unison. Now yes, doing a few sets of specific core work and specific ab work is definitely extremely beneficial, but believe my friend, you don't need to do them for several hours. And the reason why I say this is because the core is actually at the core of it all. So when you're doing your big full body multi-joint exercises such as your push-ups, your squats, your pull-ups, etc., the core and the abdominal muscles are actually heavily engaged in these exercises to a large extent. And so the stronger you become relative to your body weight when you move on to harder body weight variations within these compound exercises, the core and the abdominal muscles themselves will also have to keep up with this added resistance, this greater load to overcome the force, meaning over time they're also going to have to rebuild and regrow stronger too. And so the take-home message here is to prioritize your compound exercises and use additional core work and additional ab work as supplementary work and accessory work, not primary work. And the fact of the matter is that your body is a kinetic chain, meaning the stronger it becomes at working in unison, the trait of a ripped set of abdominal muscles is just going to become inevitable anyway, which is what we want, eh? And number 5, the last secret to building a ripped set of abs without a gym is to pull with the abs and not push through the hips. Oh boy. I made this mistake for over 2 years. So if you want to see a drastic improvement in your core development within the space of 2 months, listen up. And so the essential cue that you want to do before you do any type of ab work, before you perform any sets, is to get yourself in the posterior pelvic tilt position. And this is done, like with the hollow body as mentioned earlier, by tilting the pelvis backwards and pulling the lumbar spine flat. And as you maintain this position, you want to pull nice and high, lead with the abs specifically, as opposed to pushing and kind of like pushing backwards, which is going to be more hip dominant. So you're going to be working more of the hips and less of the abs, which for ripped set of abdominal muscles, we don't want to be doing. And so with that said, the more you can pull and lead more of the abs as opposed to the hips, the more you're going to engage the core and the more you're going to stimulate the core. So as it gets stronger and bigger, that six-pack of yours is going to look much leaner over time. And when you build that washboard set of abs you desire, and that you deserve too. And so like I said, if you enjoyed this video, you like my content, you gained some value from watching this video, make sure to like the video and comment down below that this video came at a good hand to you to help you build a ripped set of abdominal muscles. And my friend, the fitness industry makes things so overcomplicated, but I don't want you to make all the mistakes and go through all the painful frustrations in which I've already done so, which is exactly why I've made and launched my free ebook, a full step-by-step beginner calisthenics guide to packing on slabs of muscle and shredding excess fat whilst using the power of your own body weight. From training to nutrition, everything is laid out for you. Take the guesswork out, my friend. Check it out in the description down below, and I'll see you in the next video.